Hi everyone, welcome. This is going to be completed pages for October 2022. So I actually did not do a whole lot of coloring per se for October, but I did get a few goals out of the way that have been needing to be done. So I made it to 14, which is pretty good, but they're not really Halloween pages. You'll see what I mean as I go through them. First of all, my assistant had to go to bed early because it's Halloween night and we went trick-or-treating and things, but she wanted me to share this, and she colored this with Crayola Super Tips, and she colored this in kindergarten at her school, and I thought it was super neat. She was so proud of herself, so I had to quickly share that because if she found out I skipped her page when she wakes up tomorrow, I will feel so bad. So, next, this was RJ Hampson. It was a freebie page. Didn't get quite done. I wasn't really entering it for the contest. He was having a little contest with this page. I mostly just wanted to do it because it was fall, so I might still finish it next month. Just didn't quite make it. Things at the end of the month, the end of the month flew by. It was nice and slow up until like the last week, and then I went, whew. Okay, the other two whips I have, this is Halloween special, and I also didn't get this one done. I was so close. Again, I might go ahead and finish it in November just because I am so close. It bugs me to do Halloween in November, but I'm so close. So I had that one, and then I also tackled another one. Again, so close. I just did not get the time to go back and finish them. These are both by Rosary Awana Mama. She does very cute work if you are interested. She has a Facebook page also, and I believe an Etsy shop, which you can buy this page on. But yes, those are my whips for the month. So I'm going to set those together. That is all my whips for the month. The other thing I quickly wanted to show you is it is almost time for a new year. So I did start my coloring planner for next year, and this is by Color It. And quickly, this will be like my intro page when I decide to decorate it, but I took a calendar from Dollar Tree and put it on this side, and I think that will really help me with contests and deadlines and things like that. So each one will have one of those. So I got that done this month. I need to go back and put the calendar on the last few. I love September's spread. But yes, so check that off. Ready for next year on the planning department. Check. Okay, so one of the cool things, or first things I want to show you, I guess I should say, is Autumn Scenes. And we did a color along out of this book, and I was super late getting the last part up. I am so sorry. On top of Halloween events the last weekend, my YouTube went weird on me. And I don't know if it was my phone or my internet because our whole town had a power outage or what, but I couldn't get videos up. So here we are playing catch up now. This is the color along page we did. This is Autumn Scenes by Teresa Goodrich, and I did this in a 4-part little series, kind of showing you how I did each little part. And there's an album in the group if you like to join or post, or you can tag me on YouTube. But either way, so here is this done in Prismacolor. Now I thought it would be fun to show you a page I did in 2018. Just to show you the growth, and I think it's really neat to look at. So I'm going to put these side by side. You can see I had the same feel, and I don't know why I did these red. I must have thought they were those little berries like on the trees and things. But you can see the difference in my coloring. I have came a long way, and I'm so proud of myself. So even though this page, I feel like I could have did a few things different, when I look at this one, I feel like I've came a long way. Look at the depth in my apples. My wine bottle, the colors I chose, even though I still kind of like this red and brown. But yeah, even my leaves up top. So they are both done in Prismacolor, but yes, just a few years apart. So very fun. That's why you always keep your old pages, so you can do things like that. Okay, so I'm going to tuck that back in there, and we will get on with the rest of the pages I have to show you. Again, only a few. This one was a buddy color with Miss Jamie at Jamie's Coloring Love. Her page is fabulous. She is very color coordinated, and her desk looks nice and organized, and mine is a hot mess of color. I was going for a very witchy feel, so I thought these witches were, you know, they'd have a nice pink desk, and I was going to add stars to the background, and then changed my mind to kind of pull in this moon and star feel. You can see a little where my yellow shined through, where I was like, this is a good idea, and then I was like, no, this is not. So, if I remember, I will post the pictures of hers up here as well, so you can see how nicely hers turned out. I am glad I finished it. It was quite an undertaking for me. I started before Jamie, and it still took me clear till today to get it finished, and I think she was done the same day. But yes, hers looks great. I'm super jealous. But one page done out of Year of Witches. All right, next we have another color along I tackled. This I purchased off of Etsy by Christine Caron. This is her Sugar Skull Grayscale. I actually purchased it last year, but I was afraid of it. So here we are this year. There is a 2-part tutorial on this one. I honestly would have did this one a little slower had I known so many people were going to enjoy it. But I really was just doing it for Halloween, wanted to have something fun up. So yeah, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did forget to do her eyebrows, so I'm going to touch those up before I put them away. Here is our new addition to the group here. But yes, other than that, she turned out really well. Super excited for her. Okay, this one was a contest entry. The winner was picked by random. This is Fall Harvest Woman, and it is Artistry by Lisa Marie is who did it. I really like her little necklace I glued on. Oh man, one just came off. I'm not sure I love her eyeshadow, but it matches. So she is nice and bright and vibrant. I think her skin came out well. There's a couple spots I want to reblend, but I'm going to leave well enough alone. While I'm on this page, there were a couple people who asked for a tutorial of this skin tone. So I think I'm going to do one out of this book. So if you want to see a stark skin tone done out of this book, you can let me know. I'm going to do this page, I think. This one. And I might do that one as the next color along. So let me know if you are interested. Okay, next is the very first one I had done this month, and I'm sure lots of you have seen it. This is my Hocus Pocus. Also an Etsy purchase of Edwina McNamee. Etsy. So these are my cute girls. I think there is a 4-part series up for this one as well. Kind of broke it into 4 parts. I did their skin and hair, their clothes, the sky, and then the bottom. Very happy with how this one turned out. So yeah, Prismacolors as well, and some Flair gel pens and acrylic paint. I am horrible about saying what I colored with. Trying to get better about that. Also trying to work on the volume issue. So if you can hear this video better, if you have struggled to hear my videos in the past, letting me know that would be a great help. I took my phone out of the case, so letting me know just tells me if it's the case on my phone or if I need to fix my app or another sound setting somewhere else. So this is Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. This was my main I want to color in this October, and I did get it done. I was hoping for another one, but I didn't quite make it. But I am super happy with how this one turned out. Again, Prismacolor. There is some Moonlight Jelly Roll gel pen. A little bit of Flair on my gecko down here, my sparkly guy. Yeah, I thought about adding some stars to my sky, and then I'm like, you know what? We're going to leave it simple because I don't know if sun's coming up or sun's going down. Either way, we're going to leave it alone. I think it's coming up because my ghosts are running away. But yeah, pretty happy with how this one turned out. My bricks took a few tries, but they made it. I think my bucket came out well. I like the fall colors incorporated in there. So yeah, fairly happy with that one. Tales from the Witch's Cottage. I might find another page in there that's not so Halloween-y and knock another one out. Otherwise, I could be working on that book for years. Boy, I have a lot of color alongs. This was also a color along on YouTube. So if you are interested in nothing but the sky, there is, I think I did part 1, just the sky. Trying to keep it where people can find the part they're interested in if they don't want to color the whole page. Like if you want to see just how I did one part, kind of try how to do things. Again, Prismacolors. I wanted to go with a dark, creepy vibe, so I don't know if these plants down here are color accurate, but they work well with my palette I have going on. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out too. I like the sky. The sky was a good touch. This is Ellie Marks, by the way. This is out of her Victoriana coloring book, or she gave it as a freebie in her group. So yeah, there's where you can find that one. Okay, next this will look familiar if you followed me last month. I did one of these. This is a contest, Colors of Autumn by Nicolette Delafray. Last month was Colors of Daydreams, I believe. This one she hosted as a contest on Instagram for everyone to vote on. I actually don't know who won. I just know it wasn't me, but still very happy with how it turned out. Jamie gave me the great idea to do the vintage paperish type background, which I did with pastels instead of distressed ink. And I think that came out well. So props to Jamie for giving me a color idea when I was stuck on it. And congratulations to whoever the winner may have been. I might have to look that up. I don't think I even told them congratulations after all that. My mushrooms got a little dirty because I haven't sprayed it yet. I'll do that when I put it in my folder. But yeah, Nicolette Delafray. I have heard she has a Christmas book coming out, Colors of Christmas. And I'm not sure if she's doing a contest, but if she is, you will see another one coming up soon. Okay, last color along, and I will post it if I can find it, but Marjorie Sarnat commented, and this is her book. This is Enchanted by Marjorie, and this is a color along, and she posted the most nicest comment on here about how she liked the background and how it tells a story of the cute little gnomes in the tree. Oh, and it made me so happy. I was so excited to see that. She actually seen it and liked it, so that was pretty neat. This page was done in Black Widows. So for those of you who always know me as Prisma Girl, I did venture out to Black Widows. Full Widow page minus like 2 or 3 pencils just because I don't have the full set. Will I do it again? Not in the near future. I did not enjoy the Widows a whole lot. If you look at the back, you can really tell how hard I pressed with the Widows. And I think that's because they have a harder lead, so I just felt like I had to press harder. They do color great. I like the colors, but I'm used to my soft pencils, so I struggled a little bit with those. But yeah, that, and I don't have a full set. I have like the Monarchs and the Scorpions, so I didn't have a whole lot of color choice. So this is a limited palette in more than one way. But I am excited. I left my color palette attached just in case I need it in the future. I don't know why, but it sounded like a good idea. So yeah, there are my cute little gnome tree. I would like to tackle another page out of here at some point. Maybe not right away, but I did enjoy that one. Finally, this is, I guess I should show you the cover. This is Urine Flowers, and if you have been with me before, you will know it is my year-long goal to complete this book. I am failing at that goal. Not by much, but I am failing. So this month, I think instead of spooky pages, I took some time and I sat down and I tackled some of this book. So I have this page to do. This one I was going to redo because I had the mishap where I wrote on the back of it, and when I went over it with marker, the ink sank through and kind of ruined the page, and I tried to save it with some random flower colors. But I might still redo this one because I don't like my can either. But I have these two done. So I have winter, January. I did January twice because I thought I ruined this one. Okay. February and March. And I have my March and February backwards, so I will have to swap those, but those two are done. Okay, spring and then April. And I wrote my son's birth date in here because he is an April baby and there was a perfect spot for it. So April. And I finished this one. So now this April page is complete. I don't especially love it, but I don't hate it. So April there is done. May is done. Sorry for the little shadow of kitty ears here. He's like sitting perfectly. Okay, so May, and then I have this summer page, which is the same as this. So I gotta color this twice, which I'm not excited about, but I made a start, so look at me go. Okay, June. I did June this month, and I love how these turned out, these golden roses. Super excited for that. And here's my red roses. So if anybody needs to see some roses, I got some done. Okay, July, and then I finished this one, which was July. I had originally started it in Color It watercolor markers and I hated it. So I redid it with a marker base and pencil over it, and I kind of like how that one turned out much better. So next, I'm going to paper cut your little nose. Next we have August. I don't love this one, but I needed a different background. I was going back and redoing the ones I hated, so when I have it completed, I have a book I love, but... Excuse me, ma'am. No, I'm videoing. I decided maybe I better finish it first because I am running behind. So I have autumn left, which I better get done because it's going to be winter soon. And I got one September done. And I really didn't want to do a background. I really liked how these popped off the white paper. So I did leave that one white. Stay right there. I have one October to go, but I have this October done. Again, I really like how these alcohol marker flowers turned out with the orange and yellow fade on them. Very pretty. Nice touchy yellow in the background. No, I know. Okay, so then I will have these last few pages and then it will be completed. So I have like 4 or 5. I probably won't finish it by December, but I will be darn close and I will be so excited. This will be a huge goal of mine, to have a completed book, especially a Creative Haven 31 pages. So yeah, those are all my pages for the month. Questions, comments, requests, if you want to see anything in a color along or how I did anything in any of the pages you've seen this month, please let me know. And I hope to see you stop by some videos for November.